If you're over 40 years old and you're looking to quickly accelerate your results, pay close attention because inside this video, I'm gonna give you the 5 simple strategies that any person in their 40s, 50s, and 60s can use to set up their own meal plan to quickly metabolize more fat cells, to boost your body's master weight management hormones, and to fight the aging process. Now, these are the same 5 steps my wife Karen and I have used. She's 59 years old. And you can go over to my website. When you click or tap the link around this video, you read all about her inspiring story about how she was forced into premature menopause after a cancer journey, and then she used this specific protocol that I'm going to share with you at the end of this video to completely reinvent herself and lose over 23 pounds of menopausal belly fat. And I personally have used these 5 strategies to do a photo shoot every single year or two for the last 10 years in a row. Again, not sharing that to impress you, just to impress upon you. This is all based on the latest scientific peer-reviewed studies. So it's all based on scientific research. So rule number 1 is to eat protein in every single meal. See, protein is the one macronutrient that has the highest DIT. DIT stands for diet-induced thermagenesis. And so when you eat protein, your body can burn up to 30% more calories digesting that protein than it does when it digests fats or carbohydrates. So simply by including a protein source in every single meal, you boost your metabolism. Not only that, protein will help you gain muscle and prevent muscle loss. Research shows people who diet heavy and consume a lot of protein don't lose as much muscle. And then research also shows that people who eat protein in every meal have less hunger and cravings. I mean, hunger and cravings are the death of any plan that you want to follow. And having a protein source in every single meal is going to help you prevent hunger and cravings, especially late at night. Step number 2 is every time you want to say yes to carbohydrates, say no to the fats. And every time you want to say yes to the fats and have a high fat meal, say no to the carbs. That's the combination that you want to avoid because starchy and sugar-based carbs that God made from nature spike insulin higher and faster than other foods. Now, insulin is a storage hormone. So when it's elevated from the starches or the sugars, it's going to take what's present in the bloodstream and store it. So if there's too much fat present in the bloodstream, it's more likely to take that fat and to store it. So avoid that deadly combination. So every time you say yes to carbs, say no to the fats. And every time you say yes to the fats, say no to the carbs. Simple rule to follow that we've been using for years. Number 3, adjust your carbs based on your activity level and don't avoid carbs. People over 40 for some reason think that carbs make them fat. We only store 1 out of every 120 calories that we eat from glucose, from carbohydrates, as fat. As long as we're avoiding the combination I just talked about, you don't have to worry about this because carbs will help boost your hormones. You just have to know how to eat them based on your activity level. So if you exercise, 3 or 4 days per week, before and after exercise is the best time to consume carbs because you will use them for energy. They're either going to be burned off during the workout or afterwards, they will replenish muscle and liver glycogen that's been depleted from your workout. Also, even if you don't exercise, pick about 2 or 3 nights per week and have a high carb dinner. Research shows that late night carb eaters lose more weight. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but the research backs this up. And this is even more important. It regulates your cortisol cycle. So it'll induce a deep sleep. So this helps you release more melatonin, serotonin, and ultimately more growth hormone while you sleep. So it's very important to adjust your carbs based on your activity levels. And the last thing on carb intake is no matter what plan you're following, you should have a strategic high carb cheat meal at least once a week. Number 1, psychologically, it will reward you. Number 2, it'll help reset and boost your leptin hormones and your thyroid hormones. Now, I have 2 more left. The next one is easy, it's water. So take 50% of your body weight. That's the amount of ounces of water you should consume on a daily basis. Remember, water will help you curb your hunger and cravings. Research shows that people who drink water before meals eat less calories. Wake up in the morning, have some cold water, boost your metabolism like 13%. Water is the metabolic catalyst to all the processes that take place inside your body. And the more water you give your body, the less it will hold onto, and it will improve the performance of your brain and your body. Do not underestimate the power of water. Now, the last step you can learn about over at my website is to use a specific form of intermittent fasting that's designed for the current hormonal condition of people over 40 years old. So you can see, like I mentioned here in my pictures, you can read all about my wife's story and how we use a specific scientifically backed method of intermittent fasting that's designed for people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s to boost the metabolism, to boost growth hormone 400 to 1,000%, to fight the aging process, to quickly metabolize more fat cells. So thanks for watching this, and always remember, knowledge is only power if it's applied. So please go use this stuff. Let me know how it works for you. Go over to our website, check out our over 40 hormone reset diet. Thanks for watching this, and God bless.